Hey guys, welcome back in Mu Sigma classes. So today in this lecture we are going to discuss more about the Django framework. So this is the second lecture and I hope you have seen my first video Django. Let's get started and let me just explain you what we have done in the very first video. So this is the file, this is the manage.py file, and this is the main important file in our Django project. So basically in the previous lecture I have already discussed with you that the framework will give you the lightweight server where you can deploy your Django project. Okay, so now in this lecture you can see now in this, firstly I am going to explain you what is all about the files. So first one, you can see this is a setting.py file where we have several things. For example, the installed app, the middlewares, okay, and then we have the templates, okay, and database. So most important thing is database, okay. So this is related with the ORM. So I will explain you each and every point precisely in the upcoming videos. So by default Django framework will give you the SQLite. You can see this file when we was running our application firstly, then this file was generated, right? So this file is also very important file. This file will automatically generate in your project once you will deploy your project on the server and on the lightweight server. So we'll discuss about this also, okay. And then we have some auth password validators and these things you can see over here. So will not make any change in this file frequently, so we'll talk about this file later. So this is the very most important second file. You can see urls.py file. So here you can see we have the URL pattern, we have the path function. In that path function you can see firstly the admin, this is the path and this is where you need to go, okay. So firstly you can see this is the path, right? So we need to first, for example, we need to open, so for example if I want to open my home page on a blank or on a slash, right? So on a particular route, if I want to open my page, home page or another about us page or any contact us page, so I need to set the route first. So this is the place where we can set our path. Before going deep in this, I need to tell you about more important point first. This when I am saying to you project, so then it mean if I am telling you that when I am saying to you project, so it's mean I am talking about this Mu Sigma, okay. So there can be several kind of applications. If I am telling you apps, if I am calling apps, so then it's mean there can be a multiple of functionalities, okay. So functionality can be a login, okay. So if I am talking about if I am working on login, so I can say login app. If I am working on sign up, so I can say sign up app, right? So there can be a multiple of functionalities. So we can break our functionalities into apps. For example, there can be a add card functionality, right? So add card functionality we can make it add card app, right? So what I am saying, I will explain you by writing the code. So let's just discuss about in deep. So before discuss in deep about this app and project, I just wanted to show you how to run our application. If you know, then it is okay. If you don't know, then please remember this. So firstly you need to write Python and then you have to say this file name manage.py and then run server. Okay, so here you can see we are outside of this folder, right? So we just need to go inside to this folder first and then you can see we have these file, right? So then again type the same command python manage.py run server. Okay, So now you can see this deployment server. Copy this and just need to go here and then type this. You will be able to see this, right? Okay, so here you can see this is our IP address and this is the port. Okay, this is running on 8000 port. Okay, so let's just discuss about the most important thing is apps. So for example, I wanted to create the app, right? So let me just open into the new terminal. For the very first step, you need to type Python and you have to say this file name manage.py, and then you need to say start app, and then you need to say here for the app name. For the app you have to say the app name. So for example, I want to create the hello world app. So let's say hello world, right? Just hit enter. Can't open file. So this is the error, right? So we just need to check it. We are outside of this folder. Okay, we just need to navigate to this folder first, MuSigma, and just need to just type that command again. Just repeat this command again. So the moment you will hit this command, you can see we have this hello world. So now if I'm talking about project, then it's mean I'm talking about this MuSigma folder. If I'm talking about app, it's mean I'm talking about the hello world, right? Perfect. So what is the difference between this hello world and MuSigma? Let's just expand both. So here you can see the big difference between both two, the app and the project, is inside this project we have this setting.py file, but here you can see in this app we don't have this setting.py file. Okay, we have this view.py file and we need to make an external file. It is called the urls.py. So first we need to create the urls.py file here in this our application. Okay, and I just wanted to discuss more about this app first, then we'll discuss about this project part. So once you will inside this app part, you need to create the very first step. You need to create the urls.py file. So here in this file we need to create the URL pattern first. So for the very first step you need to import the path. So from django dot urls import path. So in React.js or in React Native you usually use like this, import something from the package name, right? But here in this Python framework Django, we need to follow like this. Okay, so after this we need to import all views. Okay, then you need to say URL patterns, and just like this, inside this we need to say the path, and on this specific path we need to call the view. In the very first parameter you need to set the path. For example, in the blank space I want to call a view. So let's say view dot, what view you want to call, the name you need to define here. So for example, I want to define index view. Okay, and then inside here and here you need to define some name. For example, index. Just save this file, and inside this view.js we need to call a function. The name of the function will be the same as you has created here, index. So the moment you say this view is called index, you need to create the function inside the view.py, the same name function. Okay, and name you can see here, we have already decided that we have already used this name, right? So we need to create a function this with this name. So the moment when you say the function, you need to use a keyword, it is called def. Okay, and here we have the function, and just like this, and we need to return something. So inside this index function we will have the request, payload. Okay, and we need to return some response. So this will be the HTTP response. So for example, I want to print hello world. Okay, so the moment when you set the hello world in HTTP response, you need to also import the HTTP response. So for this you need to write from django dot http import HTTP response. Okay, so you have to do this, otherwise this will give you an error. So let's try, and let's jump into the screen first and just refresh this. Once you will refresh this, you will be able to see this, the server is not running. Let me restart the server again. So let me go to the very first terminal and just run the server by using this command. And now when I refresh this one, then you can see there is no changes. So the important thing, I made changes here inside this app, but I have not made any changes here inside this project. So what I need to do, I need to do some changes inside the project too, because once you will go inside the url.py, it is redirecting to the admin only. Okay, so we need to set the path to. Just copy this and write like this. So for example, on the blank space on this, I want to call the URL. So how I can call the URL? So in order to call the URL, I need to jump into the application folder, right? So for this you have to use the include function. Okay, so like this you can this is the project name, right? So just rename and copy the name and just here put like this and dot URLs. Oh, this is the mistake, you need to say urls.py. Just correct this. So once you will correct this, I'm going to this file here. So if you are using include function, you also need to import this include function here at the top. So you can use like this from, also you can do like this, just put comma here and just write include. That's it. So here you can see view is not defined. path you have mentioned here in the hello world urls.py, the view is not defined. Let me just go inside the urls.py, and here you can see view. This will not be view, this will not be view, this will be the views. Just copy this views and paste here. Just save this again, and now I'm going to the lightweight server here and just refresh this page. Now you can see this hello world here, right? So this is very simple process. Yes, you can say we can use the direct HTML here, but motive is to show you how we can map the URLs from the project to the application, right? My motive is not to show you the how we can print the hello world. My motive is different. So let me just recall the things again. So this is the hello world, this is the application, this is the Mu Sigma, this is the project. By default Django gives you the SQLite, but you can change the database. Okay, so this is the manage.py file. This is the very most important file. This will help you to deploy our project into the lightweight server. This is our project where you will have the setting.py file, but most frequently we are not going to change this. So we will not make any changes frequently here in this file. So we are not talking about more about this file. So let me just discuss about the urls.py first. So here we have the urls.py file. So this is the most important file. You can see we need to define the path. We need to use the path function where we need to define the path. On the specific path you can call your application URLs. So this is what you are doing. You are just mapping the URLs from here, from the project URLs to the application urls.py URLs. Okay, here we have the URLs pattern where at the empty space you are calling the view. It is called the index. The name will be the index. Once you will set the view here and the name here, then you need to make a function of this name inside this view.py file. When you are saying the function, you need to use def before writing the function name. So here we have the request payload, and you need to return the HTTP response like this. Okay, I hope guys आपको वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. So please like this video, share this video, and please do subscribe our channel. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you will like this video.